my gratitude with all my colleagues who have chosen me to represent my country over here. To me, it's such an honor. They say, also, I have to make a special recognition to Joana Rojas, who made the presentation while she was recuperating from her leg injury. Gracias, 谢谢. So, they say an image is worth 1,000 words. So here in this video, we have millions of words to share with you of Panama, our culture, and agriculture.
Solo en Panamá puedes unir tus deseos con la realidad y quedas a un paso de conectarte con la belleza de un paraíso tropical. Con el encanto de nuestros coloridos barrios, con nuestra maravillosa historia, con lo autóctono y originario. Con la cultura y el conocimiento. Y con lo que hace grandioso a nuestro canal. Solo en Panamá conecta todo aquí.
All right. So Panama unites the world. It's a good slogan. For those who do not know, Panama is located in Central America with Colombia on the south, Costa Rica on the north. We have approximately 75,000 square kilometers, 10 provinces, and 5 comarcas. We have mostly a tropical climate with 27 degrees Celsius average. We use the American dollar, which is good for our economy. We speak Spanish. It says 3.5 million, but I'm going to say we have probably more than 4 million people already in Panama. Highly qualified doctors. We have great hospitals, to a point where Panama is now known as a medical tourism destination. Panama is blessed, is a strategic geographic position because of the Panama Canal, uniting both oceans, the Atlantic and the Pacific, and also the potential to unite the North and South America. Panama City is very modern now. We have more than 2,700 weekly flights. Panama is now known as the hub of the Americas. To a point where, as I said, medical tourism is booming. We also have convention tourism. We also have shopping tourism. Many people from the south go to Panama for great shopping experiences because we have great malls with all sorts of brands and everything. Infrastructure. I have to say, I've been blessed to see how a city has changed in the last 15 years. Now I see incredible skyscrapers, incredible infrastructures. Now we just built the first metro line. We're now doing the second metro line. Our gross domestic product is 6.5%. It's one of the leading growing economies in Latin America. We have over 100 banks, international banks, and over 600 companies, multinational companies have decided to have their offices in Panama. The expansion of the canal. This is a great, known as a modern, how would I say, a wonder of the world, the Panama Canal. The Bayou Museum is now an iconic tourism destination designed by Frank Gehry, a very well-known architect. I think I can speak without the microphone. Yeah. All right, so culture. Panama is rich in culture. When you go to Panama City, you'll notice how there's an incredible contrast of the old city and the new city. The old city is an old Spanish colonial sense, while where you can see the leftovers of where the pirates came and pillaged the old city. But then we have the modern city. It's incredible how we have this mixture of old and modern. So there's an incredible rich culture. We have 7 indigenous groups: the Emberá, the Wonan, the Cunayala, Nove Bugle, Teribes, Bogotas, and Bribri. They're very welcoming to tourists. They occupy actually around 20 to 25% of the land in Panama. I've personally met two caciques where we exchanged medicinal herbs, and they were very, very kind. You can see now here the beautiful, typical dress is one of the most luxurious dresses in the world. I mean, these women, they put so many pieces of gold and everything. It's incredible. Beautiful, beautiful. Panama is known for carnivals. We like to party.
Yeah.
We like to party to a point where it's almost like a holiday, a national holiday.
A week off.
The beaches. You guys can imagine. We have the Pacific on one side, the Atlantic on the other side, the Caribbean. The amount of diversity and activities is incredible. We have one area where it's great for fishing, sports fishing, scuba diving. But then we have another area where the beaches are nice and tranquilo, like Bocas del Toro. We're an incredible surf destination. Surfers from around the world come to Panama and stay months and spend a lot of money staying in Panama. It's true. Nature, this is my favorite part. I'm a tree hugger. I love nature. We have an incredible biodiversity. Over 25% of our area is national park. That's incredible. We have over 1,500 species of orchids and more than 1,000 species of birds. That's more species than North America, all the United States and Canada combined. We have more species in this little country, Panama. So, which country unites the world?
Panama. Yeah.
Alright, so we're taking care of the forests. We have pure water, flows everywhere. Abundance of water, abundance of life. It's a gift of nature.
Quetzal.
Forests are water, air, and nutrient factories. Very rich. Panama is the new destination for ecotourism. To preserve, to visit, to discover. So now talking about ecotourism, I'm going to shift now to agrotourism. This is what we do in our little town called Boquete. My company, we're a biotechnology, we do innovation. We apply hydroponics, aeroponics, aquaponics, and it's an interesting new concept, agrotourism. In less than 3 years, we've received over 4,000 students from primary, secondary, and college, university students, even professors. This is a great experience to share information, share ideas, share technologies. This is in Boquete. So we have floating raft techniques, we have NFT, aeroponic towers, thinking about the future, where there's going to be a high density problem, where we have to be more efficient. We also produce coffee. Boquete is known worldwide now for one of the highest quality coffee productions. We have a coffee producer over here also. Here's some oranges. There are some general images so you can see in nature the beauty of Boquete. You might see some mist. This is something we call pajareque. Where we're from, it's always eternal spring. It's always water flowing. There's full of flowers everywhere. It's always fresh. I could wear the suit without a sweat. I love Boquete. It's like paradise. And you can see.
Yep.
Here are some pepper productions.
Oh, pepper.
This is at an altitude of 1,200 meters above sea level, which gives it a perfect environment for vegetables productions. All right, so agriculture, compost, biofertilizers, and microorganisms. As you guys can see, Most of our land is used to produce rice. But we also have bananas, coffee, sugarcane. Sugarcane to make drinks. No, not only that. So this chart you can see, the major product that we export is bananas, followed by raw sugarcane, then fish flour, shrimps, tropical wood, and others. Compost. We have over 40 years of compost culture. 90% of farmers use their own compost, 30% of the farmers buy compost, 5% of the farmers buy compost with microorganisms. New regulations on this matter, waste manure needs to be composted. So there's some techniques, industrial and agricultural waste, worms, and agricultural waste. These are some companies that already commercially provide compost with microorganisms. Biofertilizers. There's a major need to educate the differences between compost and biofertilizer and the importance of its use. You guys can read, continue with some water. Okay, so few huge companies have their own bioprocessing laboratory, just for their own consumption, not for commercial purposes. There's universities that also have their laboratories. Government promotes the use and educates small farmers, and the culture is growing slowly since 15 years ago. These are some commonly used microorganisms to make biofertilizer, compost. And of those four, aboquete and ABC advanced biocontrollers use those microorganisms. Joanna, would you like to explain this part?
Okay, the nanotechnology that we use in the microorganism, is that with oil, thank you. Can you stop it a little bit? Thank you. In the previous image, what you can see is the nanotechnology of the fungus that we use in Panama. The company in Panama is that it's in oil, it's stabilized in oil with a nano self, yes, and that is oil mixing with water, and it emulsifies perfectly, as you can see in the picture. So it doesn't repel each other because it's oil and water. Actually, with nanotechnology, it combines perfectly. That's why it's nanotechnology.
Does it require refrigeration during the handling or storage? It's very interesting.
La vida del suelo es lo más importante. La utilización de productos orgánicos es importante para poder dejarles un legado a sus hijos en el futuro. Antes de que la empresa Boquete se comenzara en Panamá, había una alta aplicación de agroquímicos. Lo que nosotros venimos a hacer es una alternativa para que los productores puedan mejorar sus suelos utilizando productos orgánicos, los cuales evitaran la esterilización de los suelos. Reciclamos diferentes desechos agroindustriales en la región para producir fertilizantes orgánicos o mejoradores de suelo, y en el proceso ayudamos al productor a bajar sus costos de producción y aumentar sus ingresos. Un ejemplo es la pulpa de café. La reutilizamos en el proceso. El beneficio que tiene una empresa cafetalera al decidir ser orgánica es que en el mercado internacional obtienen mejores precios. El crecimiento de la empresa se debe a la parte innovadora. Ha sido una labor de 10 años en la parte de educar al productor. El productor nos decía a nosotros cada vez que íbamos al campo: tienes un buen producto para el suelo, sin embargo no me puedes dar nada para cubrirme de insectos y tengo que aplicar químicos. ¿Qué nos puedes ofrecer? Entonces, ahí ya que nosotros como consumidores le digamos a los productores, tienes que utilizar orgánico, ese día va a cambiar mucho la estructura y dejarle un legado a nuestros hijos, porque en realidad eso es lo que les va a permitir pues, comer en un futuro.